The air, it's heavy. Not just the crisp, biting October chill that sweeps down from the towering Rockies, carrying the first whispers of a long winter. No, this is something else. Something profoundly, irrevocably wrong. It clings to you, a cold, suffocating dread that sinks deep into your bones. A palpable, suffocating weight in the very atmosphere of this Denver night. A night that will forever be etched in infamy. The call was vague, almost dismissive. Disturbance at the old place. The old place, of course, meaning the Lumber Baron Mansion, a grand, imposing landmark here in our city. A relic of a bygone era, steeped in a quiet, almost regal history. But this isn't a mere disturbance. This is a desecration, a horror, a nightmare made horribly, undeniably real. My God, two of them, here, in this house, Kara Lee, Mary Ann. Just kids, really, barely out of their teens, on the cusp of everything, full of life, full of laughter, full of dreams that stretched out before them like the vast, open Colorado plains. What twisted fate, what malevolent force, what dark secret brought them to this grand, silent house on this particular, ill-fated night here in the heart of Denver? What unspeakable act, what terrifying sequence of events, what monstrous intentions unfolded behind these ornate, silent walls? No forced entry, not obvious anyway. No splintered wood, no shattered glass, no crude signs of a violent breach. The front door, just slightly ajar. An almost polite invitation beckoning them inside, or a hastily exited scene, the perpetrator leaving a subtle, chilling signature on a Denver night. A whisper of their fleeting, terrifying presence. The silence. That's what truly gets you. A house this grand, this old, this imposing, standing stoically on a seemingly ordinary Denver street, amidst the hum of the city. And not a sound. No echoes of a struggle, no muffled screams that might have alerted a passing neighbor. No desperate cries for help that reach the outside world, that pierce the veil of the night. It's like the very air itself absorbed it all, leaving only this unnerving, suffocating stillness that presses down on you, a heavy shroud. The scene. It's brutal, beyond brutal. A level of violence that defies all understanding, that twists your gut into agonizing knots, that makes your stomach churn with a primal revulsion. For what? What could possibly provoke such a savage, merciless, utterly senseless act against two young women with no known enemies, no apparent connection to such depravity, right here in our seemingly peaceful, unsuspecting city? We've canvassed every single neighbor, every house on this quiet, tree-lined street, a typical, unassuming Denver block where children play and lives unfold. Every single one. Didn't see a thing, didn't hear a thing. It's like the night itself conspired with the perpetrator, a silent accomplice, swallowing every sound, every movement, every potential witness whole, leaving us with nothing but a void of unanswered questions. Every piece of evidence, every microscopic fiber, every smudge print, every single detail, no matter how small, we're pulling it all, bagging it, tagging it, documenting every single nuance. It has to tell us something. It must. The Denver Police Department won't rest. We can't rest. Not with this unspeakable horror hanging over us, a constant nagging demand for justice. But it's clean. Too clean in some places, unnervingly so, as if meticulously wiped down, erased. And then, utter senseless chaos in others, a stark, jarring contrast that makes no logical sense, that defies all reason. It's a profound contradiction, a puzzle with too many critical pieces missing, and the ones we have don't fit, creating an infuriating, agonizing deadlock that mocks our efforts. Who would do this? And why here? No obvious motive, no clear robbery, nothing of significant value seems to have been taken, or at least, nothing that could possibly explain this level of sheer, unadulterated ferocity. Just this senseless, terrifying act, right here in Denver, leaving a gaping, festering wound in the community's soul. Their families, they're shattered, beyond broken, their lives irrevocably altered, forever scarred by this incomprehensible loss. Their faces, etched with grief and disbelief, haunt your sleep, appearing in the darkest hours of the night. They keep asking why. Their eyes plead for answers. And we have no answers. Just empty words, inadequate assurances that we're doing everything we can here in Denver, day after agonizing day, year after agonizing year. The mansion itself, it's always held a certain aura, a quiet dignity, a piece of Denver's architectural history, a grand landmark that stood as a testament to a different time. Now, it just feels tainted, haunted by what happened within these walls. A silent, unblinking witness to unspeakable evil, its very bricks and timbers seeming to hold the terrible, unspoken secret, a chilling presence. Every lead we chase, every promising tip that comes in, every late-night phone call, every anonymous letter, every whisper on the street, it just dissolves, like smoke in the cold Denver wind, leaving no trace, no path forward, nothing solid, nothing to grasp onto, just false hope over and over again. A cruel, relentless cycle of anticipation and crushing disappointment. It's like the killer simply vanished into thin air, a ghost in the night, no trace, no witness, no discernible path of escape, just the horror left behind, a chilling void where answers should be, a gaping hole in the fabric of justice that refuses to heal. The years pass, one by one, then 5, then 10, then 20, then 50. The case goes cold. The active investigation slows. The initial fervor fades from the headlines, from public memory. But it never truly stops. Not for us, the dedicated Denver Cold Case Unit. Not for the families, whose pain remains as fresh, as raw, as devastating as the day it happened. The files grow thicker. Boxes upon boxes of reports, interviews, theories, sketches, forensic analyses, all meticulously collected, all painstakingly reviewed, all leading to the same frustrating, agonizing dead end. A towering monument to unanswered questions in the Denver police archives, gathering dust, but never, ever forgotten. You wake up in the middle of the night, heart pounding, the images flashing behind your eyelids, thinking about their faces, thinking about the unanswered questions, the what-ifs, the hows, the whys. It haunts you. It becomes a part of you, a permanent shadow in your mind, living in this city, a constant weight. We've re-examined the evidence, again and again, with new teams, new technology, fresh eyes, unburdened by the initial frustrations. Every advancement in forensic science offers a flicker of hope, a tantalizing possibility. Every new technique, a chance for justice in Denver, a chance to finally crack this seemingly unbreakable code. DNA, that's our hope now. The science has advanced light years since 1970. Maybe, just maybe, something was missed. A microscopic trace, a single cell, something that can finally be found, something that can speak from the past, here in Denver, and reveal the truth that has been hidden for so long. But even with the advancements, it's a puzzle. A tiny fragment here, another inconclusive sample there. It's not enough to break it open, not yet. The agony of being so close, yet so far from the truth in Denver, is a constant, relentless torment. A cruel tease. Someone knows? Someone out there knows exactly what happened that night. They're living with it, walking free, breathing the same air in this city, perhaps even passing by the mansion, carrying their terrible secret. That thought, it's a poison, a constant bitter pill to swallow, a festering wound. The sheer brutality of it, the senselessness, the utter lack of a discernible motive. It's what keeps this case alive in our minds, a constant gnawing ache for justice in Denver. It demands resolution. It screams for justice, a silent, echoing cry from the past that refuses to be silenced. Imagine their last moments, the fear, the terror, trapped in that beautiful, terrifying house right here in Denver. The betrayal, the desperation, the final horrifying realization. It's a burden we carry, a weight on our collective conscience, a shared nightmare. It's a shadow over this city, a dark, indelible stain on Denver's history, a constant, chilling reminder that some monsters walk among us, unseen, unpunished, right here in the mile-high city, their terrible secret buried deep, but never truly forgotten. Kara Lee, Mary Ann, they deserve justice. Their families deserve to know, to finally have some measure of peace, to lay their loved ones' memories to rest, not in questions, but in truth, here in Denver, where their vibrant lives were so cruelly, inexplicably taken. 50 years, and still, the silence screams louder than any confession. The mansion holds its secrets tight, its grand walls echoing with untold horrors, waiting for the truth to finally emerge in Denver, to break the spell of the past, to finally bring closure. We won't give up, not on this one, not ever, not until we find the truth, not until we bring justice for Kara Lee and Mary Ann, right here in Denver. Their story is not over until it's solved. Their voices will not be silenced. The Lumber Baron murders, a chilling chapter in Denver's history, unsolved, unforgettable, waiting, always waiting, for the day the shadows finally break over Denver and the light of truth can finally shine, revealing what happened in that mansion.